From the 1940s to the 1970s, Hollywood legends were the faces on every marquee, the voices in every home, and the stars who defined the golden age of cinema. They embodied the essence of an era when movies transcended reality and stars remained eternal. Although their names may not be prominent in today's headlines, these icons remain vibrant and active. Some have quietly stepped away from the spotlight, choosing peace after decades of fame. Others? They're still working, captivating, and demonstrating that age is no barrier to brilliance. These performers have made significant contributions to the entertainment industry, whether through black and white dramas or Technicolor musicals. Their stories embody living history. Despite industry changes, their legacies remain as vibrant as ever. Let's look at the living legends of Hollywood's golden age. William Daniels, aged 98 years. William Daniels is a revered American actor whose career has spanned over 7 decades across stage, film, and television. Born on March 31, 1927, Daniels is best known for his iconic role as Mr. Feeney, the wise and beloved teacher on the hit series Boy Meets World. Before that, he gained acclaim for portraying John Adams in both the Broadway and film versions of 1776 and as Dr. Mark Craig on St. Elsewhere, a role that earned him 2 Emmy Awards. His voice is also familiar as that of Kit, the talking car in Knight Rider. With a commanding presence and refined delivery, Daniels has long been admired for bringing intelligence and integrity to his roles. Now in his late 90s, he remains a living legend and a cherished figure in Hollywood's rich history of storytelling. You may not be familiar with his name, but you are likely familiar with his character, Mr. Feeney, from the 1990s sitcom Boy Meets World. He recently starred in the 2020 HBO Max film Superintelligence as Kit, and in 2014 reprised his role as Mr. Feeney in the Disney spin-off series Girl Meets World. Sophia Lauren, aged 90 years. Sophia Lauren, born on September 20, 1934 in Rome, Italy, is one of the most iconic actresses in cinematic history. Renowned for her timeless beauty and exceptional acting talent, she became an international star in the 1950s and 1960s. Lauren won an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in Two Women, 1960, making history as the first actress to win an Oscar for a film not initially released in the English language. Her remarkable career includes films such as Marriage Italian Style, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, and The Fall of the Roman Empire. In 2020, she starred in The Life Ahead, directed by her son, Edoardo Ponti. Lauren continues to be celebrated as a living legend, maintaining her influence in film and culture. Italian beauty Sophia Lauren is recognized as one of the it girls of the Hollywood Golden Age. Her noteworthy performances include the movie Two Women, 1961, and Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, 1963. She made a comeback in 2013 with a short Italian film adaptation of the play The Human Voice, and in 2020, she starred in the Italian film The Life Ahead. Anthony Hopkins, age 87 years. Sir Anthony Hopkins, born on December 31, 1937, in Port Talbot, Wales, is one of the most revered actors of his generation. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Hopkins has become a true icon of cinema, known for his commanding presence and transformative performances. He won worldwide acclaim and an Academy Award for his chilling portrayal of Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Hopkins has earned multiple Academy Awards and nominations for films such as The Remains of the Day, 1993, and The Father, 2021, for which he won his 2nd Academy Award for Best Actor. Hopkins is celebrated for his versatility in dramatic and villainous characters. At 87 years old in 2025, he remains an active and respected figure in the film industry. Sir Philip Anthony Hopkins is most renowned for his iconic role as Hannibal Lecter in the 1991 film The Silence of the Lambs. But what has he been up to lately? Well, in 2017, he played Odin in Thor Ragnarok, and he's set to play Dr. Philip Lewis in Elise. Dick Van Dyke, aged 99 years. Dick Van Dyke, born on December 13, 1925 in West Plains, Missouri, is a legendary actor, comedian, and dancer whose career has spanned more than 7 decades. known for his roles in iconic TV shows like The Dick Van Dyke Show, 1961 to 1966, and films such as Mary Poppins, 1964, and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 1968. Van Dyke became a household name with his charming comedic style and infectious energy. He won multiple awards, including Emmys and a Tony Award, cementing his legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest entertainers. In his 90s, Van Dyke remained active, appearing in movies such as Dick Van Dyke, 98 Years of Magic, and making guest appearances on television. He continues to inspire new generations with unparalleled talent and an enduring spirit. As an actor, singer, writer, comedian, and dancer, Dick Van Dyke proved there's nothing he can't do. He got his start in show business on radio and Broadway, and then as Rob Petrie on The Dick Van Dyke Show. Recently, he voiced Hopscotch the Sasquatch on the TV series Kidding. Mel Brooks, age 98 years. Mel Brooks, born June 28, 1926 in Brooklyn, New York, is a legendary filmmaker, comedian, writer, and actor known for revolutionizing comedy in Hollywood. With a career spanning over 70 years, Brooks is the creative genius behind classic satirical films like The Producers, 1967, Blazing Saddles, 1974, Young Frankenstein, 1974, and Spaceballs, 1987. He is one of the rare entertainers to achieve EGOT status, having won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. His sharp wit, fearless parody, and slapstick brilliance helped redefine comedy on both stage and screen. Even in his late 90s, Brooks remained active in the entertainment industry, producing and appearing in documentaries and retrospectives. Mel Brooks is celebrated as a living legend whose humor has profoundly influenced American pop culture. Mel Brooks, born Melvin Kaminsky, has an impressive 7-decade career in the entertainment business. He is even on the EGOT list of people who have won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award. Recently, Brooks voiced Dracula's father, Vlad, in Hotel Transylvania. Jon Voight, age 86 years. Jon Voight, born on December 29, 1938 in Yonkers, New York, is an acclaimed American actor whose career spans over 6 decades. He gained significant recognition with his Oscar-nominated role in Midnight Cowboy, 1969, playing Joe Buck, a naive Texan hustler. Voight won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his powerful performance in Coming Home, 1978, portraying a paraplegic Vietnam veteran. Known for his emotional depth and versatility, his other notable films include Deliverance, 1972, Runaway Train, 1985, and Heat, 1995. In the 2000s, he appeared in major productions like Ali, National Treasure, and Ray Donovan. Voight remains active in both film and television. Beyond acting, he is known for his outspoken political views and is prominent in Hollywood. We are grateful that Jon Voight, also known as Angelina Jolie's father, continues pursuing his acting career. He's been playing Mickey in the Ray Donovan series since 2013, and he's set to star in the film Roe v. Wade in 2021. Tommy Lee Jones, age 78 years. Tommy Lee Jones, born September 15, 1946 in San Saba, Texas, is a highly respected American actor and filmmaker known for his intense, no-nonsense screen presence. He began his career in the 1970s, gaining early acclaim with roles in films like Coal Miner's Daughter, 1980, and The Executioner's Song, 1982. Jones reached international fame with his Oscar-winning performance as U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard in The Fugitive, 1993. Known for action and dramatic roles, his filmography includes Men in Black, No Country for Old Men, In the Valley of Elah, and Lincoln. He's also directed several films, showcasing his storytelling skills behind the camera. Tommy Lee Jones is best known for his roles in Batman Forever, The Fugitive, and Men in Black, with his performance in The Fugitive gaining him some prestigious awards. Recently, Jones has secured roles as Duke Montana in The Comeback Trail and Jimmy Cleats in Wonder. Billy D. Williams, age 88 years. Billy D. Williams, born April 6, 1937 in New York City, is a beloved American actor, artist, and singer best known for his iconic role as Lando Calrissian in the Star Wars franchise. He first appeared as Lando in The Empire Strikes Back, 1980, becoming the first central black character in the series and a fan favorite. Williams began his acting career in the 1950s, gaining recognition with performances in Brian's Song, 1971, and Lady Sings the Blues, 1972. Charismatic and stylish, he brought charm and depth to every role. He returned as Lando in The Rise of Skywalker, 2019, delighting longtime fans. He is also a talented painter, and numerous exhibitions have showcased his artwork. Billy D. Williams remains cherished in the history of entertainment and pop culture. Star Wars fans will find solace in knowing that Billy D. Williams, also known as Lando Calrissian, continues to live and thrive. He's acted in other productions throughout the years, but perhaps most notably, he reprised his role as Lando in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. Marla Gibbs, aged 93 years. Marla Gibbs, born Margaret Teresa Bradley on June 14, 1931, in Chicago, Illinois, is a distinguished American actress, singer, comedian, writer, and television producer whose career spans over 7 decades. She is best known for her role as Florence Johnston, the witty maid on the CBS sitcom The Jeffersons, 1975 to 1985, for which she earned 5 Primetime Emmy nominations for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Gibbs also starred as Mary Jenkins in NBC's 227, 1985 to 1990, a series she co-produced and for which she co-wrote and performed the theme song. Beyond acting, she has been involved in various community initiatives, including opening a jazz supper club and founding a performing arts school with her daughter. Gibbs remains an active and influential figure in the entertainment industry. Marla Gibbs is best known for her time on the TV show The Jeffersons, which aired from 1975 through 1985. She's won many prestigious awards for her acting chops, and most recently, she's been in the films Please Stand By and Love, Jacked. John Aston, aged 95 years. John Aston, born March 30, 1930, in Baltimore, Maryland, is a veteran American actor and director, best known for his iconic role as Gomez Addams in the classic television series The Addams Family, 1964 to 1966. With his trademark mustache and eccentric charm, Aston brought humor and warmth to the beloved character, making it one of the most memorable roles in TV history. He also starred in numerous films and shows, including Night Court, The Frighteners, and Evil Roy Slade. A classically trained actor, Aston studied drama at Johns Hopkins University, where he later returned to teach. He has directed theater and mentored young actors for decades. John Aston is celebrated for his enduring screen presence and contributions to the arts and education. You'll recognize John Aston, referred to as usually mustachioed, by Gomez Addams on The Addams Family. He studied math at Johns Hopkins University before realizing his passion for performing. Most recently, he starred as Uncle Dudley in Justice League Action in 2017. Tippy Hedrin, aged 95 years. Tippy Hedrin, born January 19, 1930, in New Ulm, Minnesota, is a legendary American actress and former fashion model, best known for her work with director Alfred Hitchcock. She rose to fame with her stunning debut in The Birds, 1963, followed by Marnie, 1964, showcasing her poise, beauty, and dramatic talent. Despite professional tensions with Hitchcock, Hedrin's performances earned her lasting recognition. Beyond her acting career, she is a passionate animal rights activist and the founder of the Shambhala Preserve, a sanctuary for big cats and other exotic animals in California. Her legacy continues through her daughter, actress Melanie Griffith, and granddaughter Dakota Johnson. Tippy Hedrin remains iconic in film history and a respected voice in wildlife conservation. Tippy Hedrin started as a model before being discovered by Alfred Hitchcock and cast in The Birds in 1963. Since then, she has appeared in more than 80 movies and TV shows, with her most recent projects including the TV show Cougar Town in 2013 and The Ghost and the Whale in 2017. Kim Novak, aged 92 years. Kim Novak, born February 13, 1933, in Chicago, Illinois, is an iconic American actress best known for her ethereal beauty and captivating performances during Hollywood's golden era. She rose to stardom in the 1950s with breakout roles in films such as Picnic, 1955, Pal Joey, 1957, and Bell, Book and Candle, 1958. Her most celebrated role came in Alfred Hitchcock's psychological thriller Vertigo, 1958, opposite James Stewart, where her haunting dual performance became legendary. Despite her success, Novak stepped back from Hollywood in the late 1960s, choosing a quieter life devoted to painting and nature. She later spoke openly about her struggles with mental health and the pressures of stardom. Kim Novak remains a revered figure whose artistry and vulnerability have forever changed American cinema. Born in 1933, Kim Novak was initially poised to be the next Rita Hayworth for Columbia Pictures. She starred in the 1954 film Pushover, but is best known for portraying Madeline Elster Judy Barton in the 1958 Alfred Hitchcock film Vertigo. Novak is no longer acting, but is a photographer, poet, and visual artist. George Hamilton, age 85 years. George Hamilton, born August 12, 1939 in Memphis, Tennessee, is a charismatic American actor known for his suave demeanor, signature tan, and light comedic touch. He gained early attention in the 1960s with roles in films like Where the Boys Are, 1960, and Light in the Piazza, 1962. Hamilton carved out a niche by often playing debonair and satirical characters, most notably in Love at First Bite, 1979, where he starred as a charming Dracula. He later appeared in Zorro, the Gay Blade, 1981, showcasing his flair for campy humor and self-parody. Beyond acting, Hamilton has been a television personality and memoirist. He continues to be admired for his enduring wit, timeless style, and contributions to film and popular culture. George Hamilton has appeared in 120 movies during his career, most notably in Love Possessed and Love at First Bite. More recently, in 2019, he played Jack in the TV show Grace and Frankie and Spencer Blitz in American Housewife. Eva Marie Saint, age 101 years. Eva Marie Saint, born July 4, 1924 in Newark, New Jersey, is an acclaimed American actress whose career spans over 7 decades. She rose to prominence with her Academy Award-winning performance in On the Waterfront, 1954, where she starred opposite Marlon Brando. Saint's elegance and versatility earned her continued success in film and television throughout the 1950s and 1960s, with notable roles in North by Northwest, 1959, and Exodus, 1960. She also appeared in television classics such as The Twilight Zone. Saint's performances have been celebrated for their grace and emotional depth, and she remains a respected figure in Hollywood. Eva Marie Saint remains an enduring symbol of Hollywood's golden age, admired for her exceptional talent and enduring longevity in the entertainment industry. Eva Marie Saint is best known for her roles in Elia Kazan's On the Waterfront and Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest. She is one of the last surviving stars of the golden age of Hollywood. Saint took a decade off from acting, but eventually returned in 1986 to play Tom Hanks' character's mother in Nothing in Common. More recently, she voiced the elderly Katara in Nickelodeon's The Legend of Korra. Anne Margaret, age 84 years. Anne Margaret, born April 28, 1941 in Västra Frölunda, Sweden, is an iconic American actress, singer, and dancer whose career spans over 6 decades. She gained fame in the 1960s with her breakout role in Bye Bye Birdie, 1963, quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most glamorous and electrifying performers. Known for her sultry voice and captivating stage presence, Anne Margaret starred in a variety of films, including Viva Las Vegas, 1964, opposite Elvis Presley, The Cincinnati Kid, 1965, and Tommy, 1975, for which she received critical acclaim. Her versatility also extended to television, earning her several Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. Anne Margaret remains a beloved figure in the entertainment world, continuing to be recognized for her enduring influence in both film and music. This Swedish-American actress is renowned for her exceptional singing and dancing talents, earning her the nickname the Female Elvis. She starred in Bye Bye Birdie, Viva Las Vegas, and has also performed several covers of Elvis songs, including Heartbreak Hotel. She was on the TV series Ray Donovan and Happy. Chubby Checker, age 83 years. Chubby Checker, born October 3, 1941 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is an American singer and songwriter who became a cultural icon with his hit song, The Twist. Released in 1960, The Twist revolutionized dance music and sparked a nationwide dance craze that remains iconic to this day. His ability to popularize new dance moves made him a household name during the early 1960s, and he became the only artist to have a song reach #1 on the Billboard charts twice with the same song. Following his success with The Twist, Checker released several other hits, including Let's Twist Again and Limbo Rock. Chubby Checker remains a beloved figure in American music, continuing to celebrate his legacy through performances and public appearances. Apart from having the best name ever, Chubby Checker is best known for popularizing the twist dance style as a rock and roll singer and dancer. He has released singles sporadically throughout the 2000s, and in 2015, he produced Rock and Roll to the Rescue, a show designed to help rescue animals. Paul Michael Glazer, age 82 years. Paul Michael Glazer, born March 25, 1943 in Cambridge, Massachusetts, is an American actor and director best known for his role as Detective David Starsky on the hit television series Starsky and Hutch, 1975 to 1979. Glazer's portrayal of the tough yet compassionate cop made him a beloved TV icon. He also appeared in films such as The Running Man, 1987. Beyond acting, Glazer transitioned to directing, with notable work on episodes of Starsky and Hutch and directing the film The Children of the Dust, 1995. In his personal life, Glazer faced personal tragedy with the loss of his wife, but he remains active in charitable work. Paul Michael Glazer remains recognized for his contributions to entertainment and his enduring legacy. Paul Michael Glazer is most recognizable for his roles in the TV series Starsky and Hutch and the iconic film Fiddler on the Roof, released in 1971. In 2019, he played Leo in the TV show Grace and Frankie, and his most recent film endeavor was voicing Keld Playwell in Lego: The Adventures of Clutch Powers. Max Baer Jr., age 87 years. Max Baer Jr., born December 4, 1937 in Oakland, California, is an American actor, director, and producer best known for his role as Jethro Bodine on the hit television sitcom The Beverly Hillbillies, 1962 to 1971. Baer's portrayal of the lovable yet dim-witted character made him a fan favorite and cemented his place in TV history. After The Beverly Hillbillies, he attempted to transition into film, directing and producing movies such as Macon County Line, 1974, which found some success. Despite his fame, Baer remained relatively low profile in Hollywood and focused on other ventures, including real estate and casino ownership. Max Baer Jr. remains a nostalgic figure for one of TV's most beloved shows, continuing to be admired by fans of classic television. Max Baer Jr. was best known for his role in Beverly Hillbillies. As of 2021, his net worth is over $65 million. Beyond a career in acting, he was also a producer and a screenwriter. John James, age 69 years. John James, born April 18, 1956 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, is an American actor best known for his role as Jeff Colby on the popular primetime soap opera Dynasty, 1981 to 1989. His portrayal of the wealthy and charming Colby made him a fan favorite, and he was a prominent figure in the show's success during the 1980s. James also reprised his role in the 2018 reboot of Dynasty. Before Dynasty, he appeared in television series such as The Colbys, a spinoff of Dynasty, and in films like An Eye for an Eye, 1981. Aside from acting, James has pursued other business ventures and has been involved in various charitable endeavors. As of 2025, John James continues to be remembered for his contributions to television and his lasting impact on pop culture. You may recall John James, who played Jeff Colby in the original Dynasty series. Today he works selectively. He appeared in a few films in the 2010s, took a role in Hallmark's 2018 Christmas Camp, and served as a star producer of the 2020 sci-fi film Accelerator. Kristofferson, age 89 years. Kristofferson, born June 22, 1936 in Brownsville, Texas, is a renowned American singer, songwriter, and actor whose career spans multiple artistic fields. A former Rhodes Scholar, Kristofferson initially pursued a career in the military before turning to music. His breakthrough came in the 1970s with iconic country hits like Me and Bobby McGee, Sunday Morning Comin' Down, and Help Me Make It Through the Night. As a versatile performer, he also made a name for himself in Hollywood with notable acting roles in films such as A Star is Born, 1976, The Blade Trilogy, and Convoy, 1978. Kristofferson's contributions to both music and film have earned him multiple Grammy Awards and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He continues to be celebrated as a legend in both industries. Not only is Kristofferson alive and well, but he's been touring strong this whole time. He only retired in 2020, despite the possibility that he may still work on smaller projects in the future. Kristofferson's longtime manager said, "It was an evolution, and it just felt very organic. There was no big change. It was this sort of slow, what should we do now? What's next? And here we are, in the middle of a pandemic. It was like, yeah, let's retire." To us on this side of the fence, it was an organic, normal, things are changing thing. Chris is aging. It didn't feel like such big news to us. That's why there was no announcement. It was just sort of a slow changing of the guard thing. Iris Apfel, age 103 years. Iris Apfel, born August 29, 1921 in New York City, is a fashion icon, businesswoman, and interior designer renowned for her unique, bold sense of style. Appfeld's fashion journey began as an interior designer, working on high-profile projects like the White House, where she and her husband, Carl Appfeld, decorated the interiors during the administrations of 9 U.S. presidents. However, she gained wider recognition in her later years for her striking personal style, often mixing eclectic, colorful clothing with oversized accessories. Appfeld's fashion is defined by her love for vibrant patterns, layers, and a fusion of old and new. In 2005, at the age of 83, she became the subject of a documentary titled Iris, which showcased her larger-than-life personality and eccentric fashion sense. Her outspokenness and individuality made her a fixture in the fashion world, and she has worked as a consultant for several high-end fashion brands. Appfeld's distinctive look, which often features bold glasses and statement jewelry, has earned her the status of a global fashion icon. She is even featured in a collaboration with H&M, a testament to her influence across all age groups. In addition to her career in fashion, Iris Apfeld has published books, launched her line of accessories, and given public talks on topics ranging from creativity to the aging process. Appfeld remains a beloved figure in fashion, celebrated for her agelessness, fearless approach to personal expression, and her advocacy for embracing individuality at any age. Ray Anthony, age 103 years. Ray Anthony, born January 20, 1922 in Bentleyville, Pennsylvania, is an American trumpeter, bandleader, and composer that became one of the most influential figures in the big band and swing music scenes. His career began in the late 1930s and gained momentum in the 1940s when he worked with some of the most iconic names in jazz and swing, including Glenn Miller and Benny Goodman. Known for his smooth, vibrant trumpet playing and charismatic leadership, Anthony formed his orchestra in the 1940s. He achieved success with several hit records, including The Bunny Hop and Abu Dhabi Honeymoon. Anthony's band gained popularity during the post-war era when swing music experienced a revival, and he was renowned for his energetic performances and engaging charisma. His orchestra featured a blend of jazz, swing, and pop that appealed to both young and older audiences, cementing his reputation as a leading figure in American music. In addition to his musical career, Anthony had a successful stint in film and television, appearing in various productions and acting alongside stars like Doris Day. He also made numerous television appearances, introducing his music to broader audiences. Throughout his life, Anthony maintained a love for performing, continuing to tour and make public appearances well into his later years. In 2013, at the age of 91, he received the prestigious Glenn Miller Award, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest trumpeters of his time. Ray Anthony remains a living legend in the music world, revered for his significant contributions to the development of American jazz and swing. Jacqueline White, age 102 years. Jacqueline White, born November 27, 1922 in Beverly Hills, California, is an American actress whose career flourished during Hollywood's golden age. She began her film career at the age of 17, signing a contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM. After brief stints at MGM, she moved to RKO Pictures, where she achieved her greatest success. White is perhaps best remembered for her roles in films such as Crossfire, 1947, Banjo, 1947, Mystery in Mexico, 1948, and The Narrow Margin, 1952. In Crossfire, she played a pivotal role in a story that addressed anti-Semitism, a rare subject for mainstream films at the time. The Narrow Margin, a film noir directed by Richard Fleischer, is widely regarded as one of the genre's classics. In 1948, White married Neil Bruce Anderson and relocated to Wyoming, where her husband started an oil business. She retired from acting in 1952 to focus on her family. Despite her retirement, White made a brief return to the screen for a co-starring role in The Narrow Margin, which had been delayed for release. The film was eventually released in 1952, showcasing her enduring talent. After her husband's passing in 2000, White resided in Houston, Texas, with her family. She occasionally appeared at film festivals and conventions, reconnecting with fans and fellow enthusiasts of classic cinema. Jacqueline White remains a cherished figure in Hollywood's history, celebrated for her contributions to film and her graceful presence on screen. Rita Marino, aged 93 years. Rita Marino, born on December 11, 1931, is a trailblazing actress, singer, and dancer whose career has spanned over 7 decades. From her early beginnings in Puerto Rico and New York City, where she started dancing at a young age, to her breakthrough role as Anita in West Side Story, 1961, Marino became the first Hispanic woman to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Throughout her career, she faced many challenges, including being typecast in stereotypical roles, but she persevered, taking a hiatus from film and focusing on theater and television. She earned a Tony Award for The Ritz, an Emmy Award for The Muppet Show, and a Grammy Award, making her one of the few entertainers to achieve the EGOT status, winning an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. In addition to her acting accomplishments, Rita Marino has been a strong advocate for Latino representation in the media. She has used her platform to address discrimination and injustice and has remained a role model for future generations of performers and activists. Her 2011 memoir, Rita Marino, a Memoir, reflects on her experiences in Hollywood and beyond. Rita Marino's legacy is enduring, and in 2021, she returned to the West Side Story franchise as both an executive producer and an actress, demonstrating her continued influence in the industry. Her resilience and excellence continue to inspire, showing that talent and determination can bring about lasting change. Marky Ramon, age 73 years. Marky Ramon, born Mark Stephen Bell on July 15, 1952, in Brooklyn, New York, is a renowned American drummer celebrated for his pivotal role in the punk rock movement. He began his musical journey in the early 1970s with the hard rock band Dust, contributing to their albums Dust, 1971, and Hard Attack, 1972. In 1978, he joined the iconic punk band The Ramones, adopting the stage name Marky Ramon. He became the band's longest-serving drummer, recording 10 studio albums and performing over 1,700 shows until their retirement in 1996. Beyond his tenure with the Ramones, Marky Ramon has been involved in various musical projects. He formed his band, Marky Ramon and the Intruders, and has collaborated with other punk and heavy metal acts. In 2005, he began hosting the radio show Punk Rock Blitzkrieg on Sirius XM, where he shared his extensive knowledge of punk music. In 2015, Marky Ramon published his autobiography, Punk Rock Blitzkrieg, My Life as a Ramon, offering an in-depth look at his life and career. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002 as a member of the Ramones, and has received both a Grammy and an MTV Lifetime Achievement Award. Pete Best, age 83 years. Pete Best was born Randolph Peter Scanlon on November 24, 1941, in Madras, India. He is a British musician best known as the original drummer for The Beatles. His early life was marked by a blend of British and Indian heritage, as his father served in the British Indian Army during World War II. Following his father's death, Best's family relocated to Liverpool, England in 1945. There, his mother, Mona Best, opened the Casbah Coffee Club in their home, which became a pivotal venue for local bands, including the Quarrymen, the precursor to the Beatles. Best known for joining the Beatles in August 1960, just before their first residency in Hamburg, Germany. His drumming style and striking looks contributed to the band's early popularity. However, in August 1962, producer George Martin expressed dissatisfaction with Best's drumming during recording sessions, leading to his dismissal from the band. Ringo Starr replaced him. After leaving the Beatles, Best formed several bands, including Lee Curtis and the All-Stars, and later the Pete Best Band. Despite facing challenges in the music industry, he found a steady job as a civil servant, stepping away from music for 2 decades. In the 1990s, Best's contributions were recognized when he received royalties for his early work with the Beatles, particularly for tracks featured in the Anthology 1 compilation. Pete Best announced his retirement from performing and public appearances, citing personal circumstances. His brother, Rogue Best, shared the news on social media, and Pete Best confirmed the decision, expressing gratitude for his musical journey. David Attenborough, age 99 years. Sir David Attenborough, born on May 8, 1926 in London, England, is one of the most influential naturalists and broadcasters in the world's history. He remains a revered figure in environmental education and documentary filmmaking. Attenborough began his career at the BBC in the 1950s and soon established himself as a pioneer in nature programming. His groundbreaking series, Zoo Quest, introduced viewers to wildlife in far-off lands and laid the foundation for a lifetime of work dedicated to exploring and explaining the natural world. Over the decades, he created and narrated many of the most significant and beloved nature documentaries ever produced. His life series, including Life on Earth, 1979, The Living Planet, 1984, and The Blue Planet, 2001, showcased biodiversity with unprecedented clarity, combining scientific accuracy with captivating storytelling. With the rise of high-definition technology, his later series, such as Planet Earth and Planet Earth 2, brought viewers even closer to nature, capturing footage of animal behavior and remote ecosystems that had never been seen before. Attenborough's contributions go beyond education and entertainment. He has become a passionate advocate for environmental conservation and climate change awareness. In recent years, he has urged world leaders and the public alike to take urgent action to protect the planet. His voice has become synonymous with truth, science, and the beauty of our Earth. Knighted in 1985 and elevated to the Order of Merit in 2005, David Attenborough's work continues to inspire generations. His enduring legacy is a deeper global appreciation for the natural world and a call to protect it. Brian Wilson, age 82 years. Brian Wilson, born on June 20, 1942 in Inglewood, California, is a pioneering American musician, singer, songwriter, and record producer. Widely regarded as one of the most innovative and significant songwriters of the 20th century, Wilson co-founded the Beach Boys in 1961, serving as the band's primary songwriter, producer, and co-lead vocalist. His early influences included George Gershwin, The Four Freshmen, Phil Spector, and Burt Bacharach. Wilson's musical genius is most evident in his work on albums like Pet Sounds, 1966, which is often cited as one of the greatest albums of all time. His innovative production techniques and complex harmonies set new standards in pop music. However, his career was marred by mental health struggles and substance abuse, leading to a period of seclusion in the late 1960s and early 1970s. During this time, he was under the care of psychologist Eugene Landy, whose controversial treatment methods led to a legal battle and eventual removal from Wilson's life. In the 1990s, Wilson made a significant comeback, releasing solo albums and embarking on tours. His 2004 album, Smile, a reimagined version of the abandoned 1967 project, received critical acclaim. Despite ongoing health challenges, including a diagnosis of schizoaffective disorder and mild manic depression, Wilson continues to influence the music industry. He remains active in music, celebrated for his enduring contributions to the art form. Ric Flair. Ric Flair, born Richard Morgan Flair on February 25, 1949, in Memphis, Tennessee, is widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Flair's career, which began in 1972, spanned over 5 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. Known for his charismatic persona, flamboyant robes, and signature "woo" catchphrase, Flair became a global icon in the sport. He is officially recognized by WWE as a 16-time world champion, with some sources citing up to 21 reigns, and has been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame twice, once as an individual in 2008, and again in 2012 as a member of the Four Horsemen. Beyond his wrestling accolades, Flair has ventured into various business endeavors. He has launched a virtual restaurant chain called Woo Wings, a mushroom-infused energy drink named Woo Energy, and a cannabis line titled Ric Flair Drip, in collaboration with Mike Tyson. In 2022, Flair made a significant move by signing a multi-year deal with All Elite Wrestling, marking a notable shift in his long-standing association with WWE. He currently accompanies fellow wrestling legend Sting on his road to retirement, appearing at AEW events. Despite facing significant health challenges, including a heart attack during his final wrestling match in 2022, Flair continues to be an active figure in the wrestling community. He remains a testament to resilience and passion, embodying the spirit of professional wrestling both in and out of the ring. Joyce Randolph, 100 years. Joyce Randolph, born Joyce Cirola on October 21, 1924, in Detroit, Michigan, was an American actress best known for her portrayal of Thelma Trixie Norton on the iconic television sitcom The Honeymooners. Randolph's career began in the 1940s when she joined a touring company of Stage Door. She later moved to New York City in 1943 to pursue her acting career. She appeared in Broadway productions, including Ladies' Night in a Turkish Bath, and made numerous television appearances. Her big break came in 1951 when she was cast as Trixie Norton on The Jackie Gleason Show, a role she continued in the 1955 to 1956 standalone series The Honeymooners. Randolph's portrayal of Trixie, the wife of Ed Norton, played by Art Carney, became a beloved character in television history. After The Honeymooners, Randolph's acting opportunities were limited due to her strong association with the Trixie character. She made occasional television appearances and reprised her role as Trixie in a 1991 episode of the sitcom Hi Honey, I'm Home. Despite this, she essentially retired from acting to focus on her family. Randolph married marketing executive Richard Lincoln Charles on October 2, 1955, and they had one son, Randolph Richard Charles. She remained active in New York City's social circles, attending Broadway openings and fundraisers. Randolph passed away on January 13, 2024, at the age of 99 in her Manhattan home, leaving behind a legacy as one of television's pioneering actresses. Shecky Green, aged 98 years. Shecky Green, born Fred Sheldon Greenfield on April 8, 1926 in Chicago, Illinois, was a legendary American comedian and actor renowned for his high-energy performances and improvisational style. Green began his career in the 1950s, performing in nightclubs across the Midwest before establishing himself on the Las Vegas Strip. He became a headliner at iconic venues like the Tropicana Hotel and the Riviera, captivating audiences with his quick wit, musical parodies, and spontaneous humor. His act was characterized by a willingness to abandon scripted material, instead engaging directly with the audience and creating comedy on the spot. This approach earned him the admiration of peers such as Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, and Frank Sinatra, with whom he had a famously tumultuous relationship. In addition to his nightclub success, Green appeared in several films, including Tony Rome, 1967, History of the World Part 1, 1981, and Splash, 1984. On television, he guest starred on shows such as Combat, Laverne and Shirley, and Mad About You. He made numerous appearances on talk shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show and The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Despite his success, Green faced personal challenges, including struggles with alcohol, gambling, and mental health issues, which he often incorporated into his comedic persona. He continued performing into his late 70s, making a notable return to Las Vegas in 2009. Rosemary Harris, age 97 years. Rosemary Harris, born on September 19, 1927 in Ashby-de-la-Zouch, Leicestershire, England, is a distinguished English actress whose career spans over 7 decades. Harris began her acting career in 1948 and trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, from 1951 to 1952. She made her Broadway debut in 1952 and quickly established herself as a prominent figure in American theater. Notably, she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play in 1966 for her portrayal of Eleanor of Aquitaine in The Lion in Winter. Throughout her career, Harris received multiple Tony nominations and Drama Desk Awards, solidifying her reputation in the theatrical community. In addition to her theater work, Harris achieved significant success in film and television. She earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Tom and Viv, 1994, portraying the mother of Vivienne Haywood Elliott. Her television credits include winning a Primetime Emmy Award for her performance as George Sand in the BBC serial Notorious Woman, 1974, and a Golden Globe Award for her role in the miniseries Holocaust, 1978. Harris also gained widespread recognition for playing Aunt May Parker in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, 2002 to 2007. Beyond her professional achievements, Harris is the mother of actress Jennifer L., known for her roles in Pride and Prejudice, 1995, and The King's Speech, 2010. Harris's enduring legacy in the performing arts is marked by her versatility and dedication to her craft. In 2017, she was honored with the Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement in the Theater, a testament to her significant contributions to the arts. Christopher Lloyd, age 86 years. Christopher Lloyd, born on October 22, 1938 in Stamford, Connecticut, is a distinguished American actor renowned for his dynamic performances across film, television, and theater. Lloyd embarked on his acting journey at the age of 14, working as an apprentice in summer stock theater. By the age of 19, he was studying under Sanford Meisner at the Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater in New York City. His Broadway debut came in 1969 with a short-lived production, Red, White, and Maddox, followed by numerous off-Broadway roles in classics such as Macbeth, King Lear, and The Seagull. Lloyd's film career took off with his role as Max Tabor in the 1975 Oscar-winning film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He gained widespread recognition for portraying the eccentric inventor Dr. Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future trilogy, 1985 to 1990. His role solidified his status as a pop culture icon. His other notable film roles include Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988, Uncle Fester in The Addams Family, 1991, and its sequel, and the villainous Klingon Commander Kruge in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, 1984. In television, Lloyd is celebrated for his portrayal of Reverend Jim Ignatowski on the sitcom Taxi, earning 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. His other television credits include voice work as the villainous hacker in the animated series Cyber Chase, as well as appearances on shows such as The Conners and The Mandalorian. Beyond his professional achievements, Lloyd has faced personal challenges, including the loss of his $6 million Montecito home in a 2008 wildfire. He has been married 5 times and currently resides with his 5th wife, Lisa Loicona, whom he met in 2012. Despite his legendary status, Lloyd remains relatively private and continues to contribute to the entertainment industry through select roles and voiceover work. Elizabeth Waldo, age 106 years. Elizabeth Waldo, born on June 18, 1918 in Tacoma, Washington, is a pioneering American violinist, composer, conductor, and ethnomusicologist. Raised on her family's ranch, which bordered the Yakima Indian Reservation, she began singing at the age of 3 and playing the violin by age 5. Her exceptional talent led to a scholarship at the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia, where she studied under renowned violinist Joschka Heifetz. In 1940, conductor Leopold Stokowski invited her to join the All-American Youth Orchestra, which toured South America, sparking her interest in indigenous music and the instruments used in it. After a season as a first violinist with the Los Angeles Philharmonic, Waldo embarked on solo tours across Latin America, including Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, Peru, Chile, Cuba, and Mexico, before settling in Mexico City. In Mexico, Waldo became a regular on national radio and collaborated with prominent artists such as Agustin Lara. Her exposure to indigenous cultures inspired her to explore pre-Columbian music, leading her to develop a system of musical notation for ancient instruments. She was among the first to record pre-Columbian instruments in a studio setting, producing albums such as Maracatu, 1959, Rites of the Pagan, 1960, and Realm of the Incas, 1961, which blended indigenous sounds with classical elements. These works contributed to the exotica genre, combining ancient instruments and scales with modern ideas. Waldo's later career expanded to include film scoring in the 1970s and introducing Chinese music and dance to the Los Angeles Unified School District in the 1980s. She performed her Concerto Indio-Americano with the Jian Symphony Orchestra in China and founded the New Mission Theater in Northridge, California, to promote multicultural music and arts. Throughout her career, Waldo composed over 200 works, blending classical traditions with indigenous and Asian influences, leaving a lasting impact on the fusion of world music. Janice Page, age 101 years. Janice Page, born Donna Mae Jaden on September 16, 1922 in Tacoma, Washington, was a versatile American actress and singer whose career spanned over 6 decades. She began her journey in show business during World War II, performing at the Hollywood Canteen, which led to a contract with Warner Brothers. Her film debut came in 1944's Bathing Beauty. She went on to appear in numerous films, including Silk Stockings, 1957, in which she famously swung from a chandelier alongside Fred Astaire, and Bachelor in Paradise, 1961. Page's Broadway career was equally impressive. She starred in the hit musical The Pajama Game, 1954, which won 5 Tony Awards and later replaced Angela Lansbury in the lead role of Mame in 1968. Her other stage credits include Here's Love, 1963, Gypsy, Annie Get Your Gun, and Born Yesterday. In addition to her stage work, Page has had a successful television career, appearing in series such as It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, All in the Family, Santa Barbara, and 8 is Enough. Beyond her professional achievements, Page was known for her resilience and advocacy. Glenne John, age 101 years. Glenne John, 1923 to 2024, was a distinguished British actress celebrated for her versatility across stage, film, and television over an 8-decade career. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, to Welsh actor Mervyn Johns, she was immersed in the performing arts from a young age. Johns made her film debut in 1938 and gained early recognition with her role in the 1941 war drama 49th Parallel, earning a Best Actress award from the National Board of Review. She further showcased her talent in films like Miranda, 1948, and The Sundowners, 1960. the latter earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Her most iconic role came in 1964 as Winifred Banks in Disney's Mary Poppins, where she performed the spirited song Sister Suffragette. Johns also originated the role of Desiree Armfeldt in Stephen Sondheim's A Little Night Music, 1973, on Broadway, introducing the now classic ballad Send in the Clowns, and winning a Tony Award for her performance. Her distinctive husky voice and comedic timing made her a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Johns appeared in over 60 films and more than 30 plays, earning accolades that include a Drama Desk Award and nominations for a Golden Globe and a Laurence Olivier Award. James Hong, a Hollywood icon with over 600 credits. James Hong was born on February 22, 1929 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is one of the most successful character players in Hollywood, having worked in over 600 movies and TV shows. His work goes back more than 70 years, starting in the 1950s, a time when there weren't many Asian actors in Hollywood. Hong helped start East West Players, the first Asian American theater group, to encourage more diversity in the field. In his early career, he had parts in famous TV shows like Hawaii Five-0, Bonanza, and Perry Mason. People all over the world knew him from movies like Chinatown, Blade Runner, and Big Trouble in Little China. Hong has also made a big name for himself as a voice actor, giving Mr. Ping and Chi Fu in Disney's Mulan and other famous characters their voices. He became known as a leader for Asian American artists when he got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2022. Hong is still working in the entertainment business, even though he is getting older. He keeps taking on parts that show off his skill and versatility. People love him because of what he's done in movies and television shows, and admire how dedicated he is to his job and how he fights for more diversity in Hollywood. Hong still inspires new artists today, showing that hard work and a strong desire to succeed can lead to a long career in the entertainment business. He was one of the most famous and respected stars of his time, and his impact on Hollywood can't be denied. June Lockhart, a timeless icon of television and film. Even though she is 99 years old, June Lockhart is still one of the most loved people in American TV and movie history. She was born on June 25, 1925, in New York City. Her parents were stars Jean and Kathleen Lockhart, so she was meant to work in show business. Her work began when she was young. She made her movie start with her father in A Christmas Carol, 1938. Lockhart became well known over the years, especially for her parts in Lassie and Lost in Space, two of the most popular TV shows of their time. As Ruth Martin in Lassie, she showed the kindness and knowledge of a loving mother, and people connected with that part. Later, as Maureen Robinson on Lost in Space, she brought knowledge and strength to the sci-fi field, making her an even bigger star on TV. Lockhart also had a long career in theater, movies, and TV, including parts in hits like Meet Me in St. Louis and She-Wolf of London. Even when she was older, she was still recognized for her services to the business. She received awards and praise for her long-lasting effect. She is no longer in the public eye, but her influence lives on and inspires fans and artists of all generations. She was one of the most recognized and adored actors of her time because of her amazing journey through Hollywood's golden age and beyond. It shows how talented, strong, and dedicated she was to her craft. Lee Grant, a Hollywood survivor and trailblazer. Lee Grant is still one of the toughest and most successful people in Hollywood, even though she is 98 years old. She became famous in the 1950s and was nominated for an Academy Award for her part in Detective Story. She was born on October 31, 1926. Her career came to a sudden end, though, when she was put on a blacklist during the McCarthy era because she was linked to leftist views. She had a hard time finding work for more than 10 years, but she never gave up. When she finally went back to Hollywood, she made a lasting impression. Her work in Shampoo won her an Oscar, and her part in The Heat of the Night earned her even more praise. After leaving acting, Grant became a director, making strong films about social problems like homelessness and women's rights. Her work as a director won her an Emmy and made her known as a brave artist. Grant has stayed busy even in her later years, taking part in talks and retrospectives that honor her contributions to film. She has been open about the problems she had, like how Hollywood treated older actors unfairly and how hard it was to be banned, which gives younger people hope. Even though things have been hard, she has never lost her love for sharing stories and continues to fight for social justice and artistic freedom. Grant's reputation as an actor, director, and campaigner is still strong as ever, even though she is getting close to her 99th birthday. She shows that ability and determination can get you through even the toughest problems in the entertainment business. Her story shows how important it is to keep going, be creative, and believe in the power of film. Bonnie Bartlett, a legacy of talent and dedication. Even though she is 95 years old now, Bonnie Bartlett is still a famous figure in the history of television. She is known for her amazing acts and hard work. Bartlett was born on June 20, 1929 in Wisconsin. She wanted to be an actress from a very young age and went to Northwestern University to study before making her way to Hollywood. As an actress, she became famous in the 1950s when she got parts in several TV shows. But it was her role as Ellen Craig in St. Elsewhere that made her famous. She won 2 Emmys for her part in the medical thriller, making her one of only a few actors to win back-to-back Emmys for the same role. For more than 70 years, Bartlett has been popular in TV shows like Little House on the Prairie, Boy Meets World, and Grey's Anatomy. William Daniels has been married to his wife since 1951. During their time together, they have shared both personal and business achievements and have been in many projects together. Bartlett has talked about the ups and downs of handling family and work in recent years as she thinks back on her time in Hollywood. Her autobiography, Middle of the Rainbow, which came out in 2023, is an honest look at her life. It talks about her time in the entertainment business and how much she still loves playing. Bartlett is still recognized for her work in television, even though she has moved out of the press. She goes to meetings and talks that respect her memory. Her skill, strength, and unwavering commitment to telling stories have inspired generations of performers and will continue to do so.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon